Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Mataji, stand up, pranam to everyone. Thank you for joining the session to everyone. Before joining the session, we'll take the blessings of ISKCON Sheshadripuram deities. Shri 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 Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Mai ki jai, Sudarshan Bhagavan ki jai, Vamandev Bhagavan ki jai, Shri Shri Gauranitai ki jai, Panchatattva ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Let us do our prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurang Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are in chapter 3, Karma Yoga. So today's shloka is 16th one. Vartayati hayaha aghayurindriya ramo mogham partha sajivati. My dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life the cycle of sacrifice, thus established by the Vedas, certainly leads a life full of sin, living only for the satisfaction of the senses. Such a person lives in vain. So here we have to remember one very important thing here, where a very wonderful line has been given. Living only for the satisfaction of the senses, such a person lives in vain. And here he's also saying, the Lord is saying, if we don't follow the cycle of sacrifice established in the Vedas, leads a life full of sin. So that we will discuss today. Hare Krishna. So the first thing here Srila Prabhupada is saying in this shloka is the philosophy of work very hard and enjoy sense gratification is condemned by the Lord. Sorry, dear devotees, I have muted. Yeah. So here Srila Prabhupada is saying the philosophy of work very hard and enjoy sense gratification is condemned by the Lord here. So Srila Prabhupada is saying this. So what we are all want to enjoy, right? So, but here the Lord is saying, if we cannot become properly Krishna conscious, we can do it in a regulated way. It's not like we have to become Sant on the day one. It's not possible for everybody, right? So we can do it in a regulated way. After enjoying, what happens? Slowly they will understand, because they'll become bewildered anyway, right? So when we become bewildered, what do? Oh, then we understand. Oh, then we start answering, questioning why, what is this day, what is this night, why, how the nature is working, how the planets are revolving by themselves around the sun, how is the sun giving the light, so much of light, like that. We will start asking questions, who is running the show, like that, right? So because after some enjoy, the body is conditioned. This human body is actually conditioned. It can only enjoy for some time in a limited way. If we try to enjoy more than that, it will cause pain. For example, I'll just give a small example. If we eat enough, it will be pleasurable. If we eat a little more than enough, what happens? Okay, we feel little, we somehow adjust. But if we eat more than what is required, what happens? Our stomach will pain. We feel uncomfortable, right? We eat nice things to gain happiness, but if we eat more than required, what will happen? It's giving us uncomfortable, right? So that's why this body is actually made in a condition. This is called conditioned body, not a normal body. It's a conditioned body. It is deliberately done like that, right? Then once we become bewildered, what will happen? Oh, there is no happiness here. I am not able to gain happiness. Then the jiva will start asking questions, and slowly they'll become God conscious and then become Krishna conscious. So that's the actual process. So please mute everyone. Hare Krishna. So here, this human form is specifically given for self-realization in 3 ways. What are those 3 ways? One is karma yoga, the other one is jnana yoga, and the other one is bhakti yoga, right? So slowly, these are levels. The first one starts with karma, right? Then slowly they will start learning jnana, and once they do both this karma and jnana, then we will start doing bhakti. So it's a wonderful process that has been given, right? So here we have already seen two slokas ago, rains are produced by yajna, right? Yajna, how what does the yajna say? It talks about yajnas are born out of prescribed duties. What are prescribed duties are mentioned in the Vedas? What are the prescribed duties? How are they defined? Through varna ashrama, right? Varna. What are the varnas? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra, and Vaishya. So not everyone can become Brahmanas. Not everyone can become Kshatriyas, no, right? Everyone cannot become Sachin Tendulkar or Dhoni or Kohli, right? There is a team according to their capability, according to their what they can grasp and how they can deliver. They in different ways they form they deliver according to their capabilities, and they make sure the team is winning. In the same way here also, we can do our bhakti in different ways. It doesn't have to be that everybody should become Brahmana or Kshatriya. We can become Shudra, we can become Vaishya. There is no problem, but as long as we do it, we put Krishna in the center, then we can live in a proper way. That's how it is. Like, and then where are these Vedas? Where are these Vedas coming from? Vedas are directly manifested from the Lord, and in the Vedas, these prescribed duties are written. So here, Srila Prabhupada is saying, prosperity of this world doesn't depend on our own efforts, but in the background, because it is happening because of the background arrangement of the Lord. Directly, it is carried out by the demigods. That we have to see here. It's very important to understand. There is a background arrangement for everything that is happening. And the next one, we do a lot of yajnas, but which are prescribed in the Vedas, which are actually directed to demigods, but indirectly they all go to it will slowly lead us to Krishna consciousness. And Srila Prabhupada is saying, if this doesn't happen, okay, we are doing yajnas, but it doesn't lead us to Krishna consciousness, they become only moral codes, and these moral codes are useless. Like that, Srila Prabhupada is saying. So we shouldn't limit ourselves to the moral codes, but slowly we should transcend into the Krishna consciousness. That here Srila Prabhupada is saying in this purport. Next one here, see, in the beginning we have seen the general theme of this material world is work hard and enjoy sense gratification. But first thing, if we see in the morning when we get up, when we get up early before the sunrise, what is the first thing that we do? When we get out of the bed, we turn on the light, because we don't know, there is a possibility we may get hit with something, right? We may hit something and get hurt. So first thing we do is turn on the light. So if we see, the first thing, the Lord, first of all, why did we come here? We wanted to become independent of the Lord, right? Away from the Lord. So the Lord is through this, where we are dependent of so many things in this world. So slowly he is reminding us that you can never be independent. You're always dependent. In the morning, the moment we get up, first thing is turning on the light. So we are dependent. We are not independent. And so there are so many other things also. Dependency is rubbed on us, on all the living entities, like for how we're eating food, right? How is the food made? Raw materials. We cook. And not only that, we add some flavors, right? In the same way. So someone may say, "Oh, from tomorrow onwards, I will not cook. I will eat only without cooking." So what they will eat? They have to eat something, right? Fruits, vegetables, roots, like that they have to eat. Now somebody say, "Oh, tomorrow onwards, I'll not eat food at all. I'll drink only water." Still, we need to get the water, right? From the rains only the water will come. And we have to purify. It's not like you can eat directly, not like animals. Animals are given that they can do that, but we can't. Animal, if you see, they will not purify the water, but we have to purify the water, like that. And now someone say, "Oh, I will not drink water from tomorrow." Then at least they have to drink, at least they have to breathe air. And the air, the oxygen, what is happening here? Oxygen is given abundantly to us for free. It's not like it is charging. So what we have to understand here is, dependency is rubbed on us. It's not like people think, "Oh," we all think, "Oh, we are independent. No, there is no independence there. Every second we are we are dependent. That is the Lord here. Lord is trying to tell us. That's the reason he is telling, if we do only sense gratification and not do bhakti, it will cause sin. That's why he is telling like that. So here we have to understand, only human body can understand all these things. Animals cannot. So that's why if we don't utilize this human body properly, we are given another chance. 11, how many species are there? 84 lakh species are there. We will join in that. In 84 lakh species, only 4 lakh species are humans. All the other 80 lakhs are non-humans. So we will be given a chance in that and we will roam around in that cycle, and again a human body is given. So why we should go through all that cycle? We'll utilize this human body, a wonderful opportunity given by the Lord, in a proper way, and slowly become Krishna conscious, right? That's the actual way to do. So yeah. And the other thing is, for example, we're talking about the light. So Lord could have made two suns also. It's not like he is limited to make only one sun. Had he made two suns, there wouldn't be a night. Then there won't be any need for us to make all these lights and all, right? That there was a possibility, but he wantedly to make us realize that we are dependent. That's why he has made all these seasons, different seasons, different day and night, like that, to make us uncomfortable. If we become comfortable, we will stay here only. That's why he has made us uncomfortable in this material world, so that we will try to understand, oh, this is an uncomfortable place. So we have to slowly understand what we are supposed to do. We are a soul. I am part of Lord Krishna, right? Mama eva amsha jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana manashashna indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. We have been thrown into this material world with six senses, which includes the mind, to do what? Karshati, prakriti sthani karshati. Karshati, work very hard in this material world. So that's why we have to understand like that. As human beings can do that. Others cannot do it, right? And animals cannot do. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us, that we have to think like that. Now, the reason why this has been given to us, so that we can establish the relationship between the master and the servant. Like we are a servant, we're not the master, right? Like that. And it's not like it's been forcefully. We don't need to be done in a forceful way. It's like a mother and kid relationship, right? There is always love between both. The mother also loves the relationship. The kid also loves in that relationship. The kid also enjoys. There is enjoyment for both. It's not like only Krishna will enjoy when we become a servant. No, both. When we serve him, we also become joyful, like that. Like, for example, a tree, we are giving water to the roots. The whole tree becomes like it gives fruits and all that, right? It's not like we're gonna give water to leaves and fruits. We give it to the root, and everybody is happy. It's like that. Now, next thing is we have to understand here is, let us understand some examples in previous yugas who have enjoyed their senses, but they failed. Like, okay, right? The example is here. The best example is Hiranyakashipu. Recently, we have celebrated Narasimha Chaturdashi. So, what was the main aim of Hiranyakashipu? He first of all, he hated Vishnu. That is the first thing. Second thing, he hated anybody who loves Vishnu. For his kid, Hiranyakashipu's kid, Prahlad Maharaj, was he loved Vishnu, and whenever when he comes from school, Hiranyakashipu would say, "Oh, sing some whatever you have learned, tell me." And he would sing all about Vishnu only. And Hiranyakashipu would become so unhappy because he wanted to become the controller, and that is the reason he does that yajna, and he gets the boon from Lord Brahma. And Lord Brahma says, "I can't make you immortal," so he gives some boon. And then at the end of what happens, and then Prahlad, he is not able to control. Prahlad Maharaj is always glorifying the Lord. And what does he do? He gives so much trouble to Prahlad Maharaj. And then, but still the Lord always saves him. That is another, such a wonderful, the Lord loves the devotees. That is first thing we have to understand here. Next thing is, what does he do at the end? Hiranyakashipu asks, "Oh, is your Lord in this pillar?" And he comes out from the pillar. He kills Hiranyakashipu. So it's like that. So if we think that we'll enjoy in this material world, there is always some problem. Problem will be created. We should not enjoy in this material world. We should understand that way. And the next one who tried to enjoy the senses is Ravana. He was lustful, right? At the end of the day, he thought, "Oh, I'll have 10 heads. One head goes also. I can somehow be like, I can't die." He thought like that. So what happened? So at the end, Lord Rama killed him. So it's like that. So all our capacities in this material world are given, and they are limited. We think we are unlimited, but actually we're totally limited. Like that. The Lord, in different ways, he reminds us about our limitedness and our conditionedness in our body. In another one who was envious of the Lord was Jarasandha. So he was always envious of Lord Krishna. And what happens? His aunt says to Krishna, Krishna, please be merciful to him. Pardon him for the first 100 offenses that he does, and then afterwards you can kill him. So Lord Krishna waits until he does that 100th offense. He waits, and then all of a sudden, what happens after the 100th offense? So he kills him through Sudarshan Chakra. So that's the we have to see. This human body is very rare. We have to utilize it nicely. And since it is conditioned, we can't enjoy properly. And then bewilderment. Well, if you see recently, the latest news was people are like kids are taking drugs. Recently, in Chennai, we have seen some kid has 23-year-old kid. He wanted to take drugs and he died out of overdose. So this body is conditioned. We should not understand. Oh, I'll enjoy in this material. No, it's not possible, right? So slowly. For example, when we are middle age, after we cross middle age, we are given old age. So we can't enjoy anything like that. So we want to enjoy, but we can't enjoy. That's how the senses are big. Our body is limited. We should understand like that. So this is what. So that's why what we have to do. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upakritam asnami priyatatmaham. That's what we have to do. What we have to do, we have to offer whatever we like we have to offer to the Lord every day nicely, and then we have to eat. In the same way, when we achieve something, we have to give credit to the Lord. Oh, Lord, my dear Lord, because of you, I did it. Like say, we are a soul, we are not this body. So through through energy, the body is maintained, and by using the body, we have to achieve something. So we have to give credit to the Lord. Then there won't be any sin. That we have to understand over here. So any questions or comments? We'll take it now. Thank you, dear devotees. We have to be thankful to the Lord. That is the first thing we have to understand. Thank you, devotees, for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.